Hey, I have some bad news. A little while ago, as you know, episode 3 came out. Well, a while ago. And so I immediately started working on episode 4. And I have no excuses for how long it took. It took me so long for no reason. Yes, it was a long episode. I did spend quite a lot of time recording, but not months and months and months and months. I could have gotten it done in like 2 weeks, including editing. I just kept putting off all the editing and all the special stuff and everything you had to do. I didn't want to do it. I just kept putting it off. Anyways, we get to this point. It's been months, and Owen, after a long hiatus from PopulationCraft, finally got back on and got me motivated to continue editing episode 4. I was pretty much done at that point. I just had to add in some replay mod footage and finish up the ended product. I had it mostly done. I was just about finished, and I was just about ready to render it, meaning I make a final file to upload to YouTube, right? A final video instead of all these videos of me just recording raw footage put together. So I thought, well, I don't need these files anymore because I'm finished editing. I didn't render it before I deleted the files. How my editor works is, it takes the files you use or the recordings you used and just, it uses those to edit with. So when it's finished, it makes one final file, but up until that point, it's using all the files of recording. So if you delete one of them, then it doesn't work in the editor. It's just gone. It'll say media offline in red text. I deleted every single file that was related to it. Like, maybe one survived and it wasn't an important part of it. It was just like a little time lapse I could get back extraordinarily easily by just re-rendering it in replay mod. This was really bad, and I did this just a couple days ago, by the way. So this is extraordinarily recent. I did everything. I did all sorts of different stuff. I used the command thingamabob that in Windows. I looked up so many tutorials. I used so many different programs. And the annoying thing about programs is most of them are locked behind like an $80 paywall. It'll basically be like, here's your file. They're there. They're recoverable. You just can't get it. And then you click recover, and it sends you to an $80 subscription feed or whatever. And I'm not paying $80. I'm sorry, I'm too poor for that. Anywho, you get my point. I couldn't get it back. There were free, like really free things like Rakuva and all that. Yeah, they didn't work for some reason. They didn't work. Like, it barely ever came up. For some reason, they would be, like, really complicated, and the actual files would basically never show up, and I do not, for the life of me, know why. Anywho, I spent hours upon hours upon hours of trying to get it to work, and in the end, I just had to give up and just resign to the fact that those files were gone. Which means episode 4 is gone. Right? Well, not necessarily. Episode 4, yes, extraordinarily important. There was a lot of things that happened in this episode, I'm not going to lie. And I really, really wanted to get this one out. This was extraordinarily important, and it wasn't just one of these files, it was pretty much all of them. The entire video was gone. All of it. Well, except for about half the recordings. As I said, I recorded way too much. Actually, about half of it is still there. Just, they're all really boring. Yeah, we did a lot of villager stuff in this episode. A lot of it. And that entire, 5 recordings is all villager stuff. And none of it's really interesting. The first parts, that could all be in a time lapse. So what are we going to do? Well, I have to scrounge up what I can. I have the footage of basically everything in replay mod. And no, all the very, very funny jokes I'm sure that were in there, I didn't see any of them, but I'm sure they were in there. And all the actual content of me talking in that area, I mean, all of it, it's all gone. I can't do that with Replay Mod. Replay Mod just gives you, if you didn't know, it's a mod that allows you to give a third-person perspective and, time-lapse type thing. It's what I use in all my time-lapses where you see, a flying spectator or whatever. That's Replay Mod. Incredibly useful, I love it, but it's not perfect. And so, I can only do what I can, So what we're doing is we're going to do a summary based on replay mod. I know, it's not going to be good. I can only do as much as I can, okay? And to be honest, episode 4, because of the huge amount of time I just stuck in there, and that was just the huge gaps in time because of it. Well, I mean, it wasn't perfect editing anyways. I'm kind of glad that this didn't happen. I'm very glad I didn't have that horrible editing in there. So we're just going to do our best. Alright, first off, I gave my speech on what we're going to do in this episode. This took literally 15 minutes. I don't know why. Well, then we built a shop. Yes, there's a lot of other things that happened. I'm sure I'm forgetting, but we did build a shop. This shop was just a wood shop. I called it Woody's Wood Shop. And it's still there today. I had to do a lot of terraforming, a lot of underwater terraforming, and a lot of digging for this to happen. And a lot of resource gathering as well. I haven't stocked it in weeks. Yay, I really like it. I really liked how it came out. And I thought it just looked cool overall, especially with shaders. Next up, we dug a hole. Well, like an important hole. Oh, gosh. We dug an important hole in the ground that was going to be my base, or at least the real starter base, because the hole I've been living in the side of a hill is not good enough instead of one being dug by me in the ground. So I dug a hole, furnished it, and I got a little area on the left all set up for a villager breeder. Yes, we are doing villager stuff. I know, I already mentioned that. Yeah, I spent forever getting these. Thankfully, Mac Jedi and Owen, a bit of Barry, and he recently changed his name to Ghost Storm Plays. He helped with all that as well. He actually did a lot of trading, but when it came to the actual breeder and getting them moved over and stuff, it was primarily Mac Jedi that helped him with that. So thanks a lot, dude. This was incredible of you to do, and thank you, Owen, as well, because you did help a lot as well. So yeah, then I dug out another area to the left of that, and then I furnished it out and, did a bunch of villager stuff. This took ages. I mean, it took forever. It took me several days of work, and I was finally able to get it done. Yeah, along with help from Owen, a bit of Barry, or Ghost from Plays Now, you get the point, and help from Mac Jedi as well. Yeah, that's all that happened. Yep, so that's what basically happened in that episode. It doesn't seem like a lot, but I kid you not, it is like 20 minutes of footage because there's so much other content. I don't think I mentioned it, and I don't think we had Replay Mod on at the time, but me and Owen did have a duel. It was hilarious. I did kill him 3 times, and he killed me once, and I had 30 levels on me. It was actually like 20-ish, 27, I think. But yeah. Anyways, I have multiple heads, and I eventually did take down that arena area as well. This is the part where I actually have more footage. It's the part I didn't delete. So we have some footage of me firsthand playing it. I'm not gonna lie, it's like really overall like 10 minutes at the most of actual interesting stuff. But I will do my best to make that into interesting, good content for you guys, because I am deeply, deeply, deeply sorry that I accidentally deleted it out of my own stupidity. Alright, well, I just loaded into the server and realized, so you know that flashy thing when you join? When you join on the server, it'll go, wee, you join, and psh, like fireworks. Those are real, and they hurt the villagers. And I can't be having that, because these guys are expensive. Sorry, but you are. That's not good. I need to have a talk with Owen, because 2 things have happened today. First, this morning, when I tried to join on, it keeps ticking me saying the server requires a custom resource pack, which it kind of does, but I'm not sure why the required part was on. And since, Owen hasn't contacted me and I wanted to play it, I just turned it off. And now, my villagers are exploding. This isn't good, Owen. Alright, so I've decided some things. First off, I've decided this is going to be a villager carrot farm. That way we can trade with some people over here, the farmers over here, and get some good, get a good source of emeralds there. And I want to push this back a little bit, and maybe tile this a little bit more. But, because right now, this is extraordinarily ugly. More building, I know. This video has been nothing but multiple me building and time lapses and stuff like that. And there's a good reason for that. I swear, I had no idea what was going to happen. This is, entirely new. I just saw this. Oh, they're just sleeping. I had a heart attack for a second. But, yeah, there's been a lot of time lapses and stuff. So, yeah, not a lot of actual video time, really. Out of all this time, it's not a lot. After all this time, it's not really a lot. Can I tell the future? What is happening? I am so confused right now. Which means that I need to do something later that, one, I need a break from villagers, okay? I've been working with them for 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours. Not straight, but like it would be like in 2 to 3 hour increments. It is not fun. Getting these guys set up, even these like 1, 2, even these like 5 were extraordinarily painful. Specifically, these two would refuse to pick up the job until I did like 5 times, which means that to get what I wanted, it was so painful. These guys actually were relatively easy. This person took a while before I could get what I wanted, but I did get what I wanted in the end. These guys, I mean, he sells Silk Touch, to give you an idea. I'm hoping that he gets something better in the end, but Silk Touch, I will take it. It is something I will use. But at the moment, we have no emeralds, and also this looks absolutely horrible. And I'm not a builder, hence this. This does not look great, but it's better than this. Just this clutterfunk of just weird crap everywhere. So my plan is to push this back and then leave this part because I still need to finish this into a farm. And then finish this up, or not finish, and then decorate this up a bit, and as well as fixing these walls, these holes and stuff. I don't really have what I want here too much. Like, we have mending and efficiency 5, but we want more than that, so. I also need to go to the nether, because Owen has been constantly asking me about it. He wants to go and get blaze rods, because he wants to go to the end. Hint, hint, next episode. But that does mean that I need a nether portal, because I don't have one here. There's one in the great area over there, and Owen sent me coordinates to the nether fortress, and the nether and the overworld. But I don't want to have to use those all the way. I want my own, and it gives me something to do. So I think we'll probably expand this area, create like a hallway out here a bit. Move this over there. And then fix this up. That'll be most of my time for today. I might have to get the blaze rods another time. Ah, it grew. Let's see. How much did I get? Well, I got a profit. Alright, I've done a little bit of work. Over here doesn't look quite so bad. We still have this I need to fill in. We still have this I need to expand to fill in more villagers, of course. We've already created this little spot prepared for villagers. And then over here, I have just backed this out with some better stuff. Anyways, this actually harvested once, which is nice. I got 8. I used 1 to plant the very end sugarcane over there because I hadn't done that previously. Hopefully, over time, this will be a bit better because it's currently not that great. At one point, I think Barry said I could use his wheat farm as long as it's fully grown, and I replanted it because he's helping me a lot and I'm paying him a little bit for it. Paying him in riches, aka villager crap. I'm not sure what I'll pay him in. I'm kind of tempted to pay him in, like, golden carrots to see if he tries to plant them. Just shove you back in there. You want to be back in there, don't you? You just want to aggravate me. I need the carrot and the bread trade. Nice. Where's an emerald? Thank you. Nice. We now have a full source of food. This guy is awesome, because now I no longer use berries because he sells me bread. Not now because he's out of stock, but usually he'll sell me like a stack of bread for like 6 emeralds. Sick, dude. That's awesome. Oh wait, what am I doing? I can throw these away. Finally! I'm free of the curse of the berries. I also got some pumpkin pie because I could, so I did. But finally, I can have bread! Now we have a good source of emeralds and a good source of bread and therefore food. And potentially a good source of XP. Now, I will finally take Owen up on that offer. I'm almost ready to go to the end, Owen. I'm almost ready to go into the nether, Owen. I need to get another portal. So, let's clear out a room here, and get materials for another portal. And that's going to do it for this sad, sad excuse for an episode. Again, I am deeply sorry for everything, you know, I mean, I had to rush this too, so, yeah. There's still a little bit of footage left, and some of it's actually pretty good. We got some stuff like helping Owen, and I played with my sister for the first time on here, and stuff like that, that I still have some footage for. So I might add that in episode 5 just as a previously on or something like that. But right now, I need to get this out as soon as possible. So what I just showed is pretty much the brunt of what the rest of it was. The rest of it was like I helped Owen some. We played a little bit with Mac Jedi. You know, I think we went mining for iron. That was hilarious, by the way. I might do a bonus episode, like a bonus extra stuff that I didn't put in episode 4. You know, because some of it was pretty funny. I will admit it was. It was fun to watch. So I'll probably add in some of that in a bonus episode, like bonus episode 4 or something like that. Because this episode just needs to be out soon, because it has been months upon months since the last time you guys actually heard from me in any capacity, and especially from a PopulationCraft standpoint. So, I mean, yeah, here you go. Again, very sorry that I deleted it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'll have a bonus episode out soon, and I really hope that you'll look out for the next episode, episode 5, where we kill the dragon.
Yes, go to slimy.
Alright.
Tell them that I was an idiot.
Yeah.